Kiss.
K. Smith, also known as A-Kiss, also known as the coolest guy in sports, back with another overrated or underrated. This time I got Reggie Jackson on the menu. Is Reggie Jackson overrated or underrated? Reggie Jackson, who played 45 games this past season, 26 minutes per game, 14.6 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 42.6 from the field, 30.8% from the three-point line, 83.6 from the free throw lines. Reggie Jackson, overrated or underrated? Now, he's overrated because these numbers aren't really that great as a starting point guard for a team. Now, if he was coming off the bench, these numbers would look excellent. But he is a starter. He had a 5-year. He's in a 5-year contract with the Detroit Pistons, worth over $80 million, and he has 2 more years on that contract. And I know the Detroit Pistons are kicking themselves at signing Reggie Jackson to a contract like that, even though as of right now it's a decent contract, especially since you got guys that are way better than him this season, making like Zach LaVine. He's only going to make, I think, a 4-year, $80 million contract. But that being said, though, Reggie Jackson is definitely overrated because he doesn't do anything really well on the basketball court. He slashes. He's a slashing point guard. He can't really shoot the mid-range. He's not really a great passer. Doesn't rebound well. His field goal percentage is kind of low. So that means he takes bad shots. He can't shoot the three-point shot at all in a time where your point guards and most guards need to know how to shoot the ball. Reggie Jackson is kind of a combo guard who's a slasher. He's kind of become an obsolete in the new NBA as of right now. And he had a lot of injuries. Due to his, give him some credit, because he did, when he first came over to the Detroit Pistons, he was playing well. He was averaging about 18 points per game. And people were saying, okay, the Detroit Pistons got a good starting point guard. But over time, injuries happen. He hasn't been the same type of player, and he's been overrated since those injuries because his contract and the numbers he's producing is not really contract worthy. Now, Reggie Jackson, he has no trade value. Detroit Pistons have been trying to trade him forever, but it's like no team wants to trade for Reggie Jackson, pay a guy $17-18 million to basically come off the bench to be their 6 or 7 man in their rotation. Reggie Jackson is good to start on a terrible team like the Detroit Pistons or maybe the Orlando Magic or even the Atlanta Hawks, something like that. But he's not good enough to start on a playoff contender or a team that's competing for a title each and every year. He is what he is. He's a combo guard who slashes and gets to the rim, that can't shoot a lick. And basically, after this contract is up, he's not going to get another big contract. Even though he's 28, he'll be 30 once his contract is up. And he won't, not only will he not get another big contract, he probably will not be a starting point guard in the NBA anymore. He's going to have to go to the bench. He's going to have to, I would say, become a Patrick Beverly type of player, but he's not even good on defense. His defensive win shares are terrible, just like his offensive win shares. And he's really just not a great point guard in the NBA. I may be sounding harsh or cruel, but I got to keep it honest. I got to keep it 100. If there was a poll in the NBA that said, would you want Reggie Jackson starting on your NBA team, I'm pretty sure that every team in the NBA would say no, including a team he is on, the Detroit Pistons. Because like I said, they've been trying to trade him, but he has no trade value whatsoever. It was even times this year he was coming off the bench because the Detroit Pistons thought they was better with Ish Smith starting as their starting point guard over Reggie Jackson. Like I said, Reggie Jackson gets hurt each and every year, and unless he's going to work on his game and do a whole 360, not only is his starting career in jeopardy with the Detroit Pistons, but his NBA career may be in jeopardy after his contract is over with. But this is your boy, K. Smith, also known as A-Kiss. What do you guys think? Is Reggie Jackson overrated or underrated? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I bring you daily NBA content and also in-depth player analysis. Also, check out the links below. I have my podcast. I have my Twitter. I also have my basketball Instagram. This is your boy, A-Kiss. I'm gone, man. Peace.